Welcome to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
The Golden State Warriors are making waves with two big stories that are generating a lot of excitement and debate among fans. First, the unexpected rivalry between Steph Curry and Andrew Nembhard of the Indiana Pacers is in the spotlight. Recently, Draymond Green revealed on the Club 520 podcast that during the 2022-23 season, Nembhard has standout performance against the Warriors and, in addition, trash-talked Curry extensively. This annoyed Curry so much that since that game, he has viewed Nembhard very differently. Draymond highlighted that now, whenever Curry encounters Nembhard, it's like something gets ignited inside him. It's fascinating to see how a simple confrontation could transform into such a strong and personal motivation, reminiscent of the epic battles of legends like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Now, with the new season approaching, it will be interesting to see how this rivalry unfolds and if it will impact the performance of both players. In another significant development, Lauri Markkanen's contract extension with Utah Jazz, valued at $238 million over 5 years, has shaken up the Warriors' plans. The California team was interested in adding Markkanen to their roster, but the Jazz's decision makes the acquisition more complicated, especially since the Warriors were hesitant to part with promising young talents like Brandon Pomsky and Jonathan Kuminga. This shifts the Warriors' focus to smaller-scale trades. Recent rumors suggest that a potential trade with the Chicago Bulls for Zach LaVine might be a viable alternative. Despite LaVine's complicated contract, the new NBA TV deal could make this more manageable. LaVine could bring valuable skills to the Warriors, such as long-distance shooting and ball handling, easing the pressure on Curry and offering a new dynamic to the offense. For the Bulls, this trade could represent a much-needed fresh start, allowing the team to acquire expiring contracts for a potential future rebuild. So, what do you think about these stories? Could the Curry-Nembhard rivalry become one of the great narratives of the upcoming season? And regarding the potential trade for Zach LaVine, would he be a good addition to the Warriors? Share your thoughts and expectations. Additionally, the possibility of a trade involving Zach LaVine raises several questions about the Warriors' future. If LaVine joins the team, he could not only bring a new energy to the roster, but also help create a more diversified offensive dynamic. LaVine has significant shooting potential and playmaking ability, which could alleviate the burden on Steph Curry and Draymond Green. With LaVine's ability to be a reliable shooter and an excellent pick-and-roll player, he could fit well into the Warriors' playing style. On the other hand, the trade also presents a challenge. Sending out players like Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, and Kevin Looney, along with some draft picks, could have a significant impact on the team's current balance. Each of these players has a crucial role, and their departure could alter the team's chemistry. The success of this trade would depend on how well LaVine fits into Steve Kerr's system and whether he can maintain the expected level of performance. The central question is whether LaVine can fill the void left by Klay Thompson's absence, and how this would affect the Warriors' playing system. With LaVine's contract becoming more manageable thanks to the new NBA TV deal, the trade seems more feasible, but it is a move that needs to be carefully evaluated. Meanwhile, Warriors fans are in a mixed state of anticipation. There is natural excitement about adding a talent like LaVine, but also a concern that it could destabilize an already well-established team. Will this move give the Warriors the edge they need to compete for the championship, or will it complicate things further? With all these questions in mind, the upcoming season promises to be exciting, with many stories to follow. The Curry-Nembhard rivalry and potential team changes are just the beginning. Stay tuned for more updates and share your thoughts on how these developments might shape the future of the Warriors. As the season approaches, the Warriors' landscape is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in the NBA. The rivalry between Curry and Nembhard promises to add an extra layer of intensity to the matchups between the Warriors and the Pacers. Nembhard's presence could push Curry to elevate his game even further, resulting in games filled with tension and excitement that will certainly be a highlight of broadcasts. On the other hand, the trade for Zach LaVine remains a hot topic. If the Warriors manage to complete the trade, adding LaVine could not only diversify their offensive options but also provide a new dimension to the team. With his playmaking ability and shooting talent, LaVine could offer Golden State a valuable offensive weapon that could make a difference in crucial games. However, like any major move, there are risks involved. Losing key players and draft picks could affect the team's depth and chemistry. The Bulls also stand to gain a lot from this trade. The possibility of acquiring players with expiring contracts and some draft picks could be the necessary boost for a successful rebuild. If Levine is dissatisfied with his current situation and the relationship with the management is deteriorating, a fresh start could be beneficial for both him and Chicago. As all these factors unfold, the excitement and anticipation among Warriors fans are high. Speculations about how these moves and rivalries will influence the team's performance are constant. Every game of the new season will have an extra element of drama and excitement, whether from personal battles between players or from the new team dynamics resulting from potential trades. As a Warriors fan, I'm truly excited about what's to come. The rivalry between Steph Curry and Andrew Nembhard is an exciting addition to the NBA scene. Watching Curry get motivated and elevate his game because of a rivalry is always fascinating, and it could lead to some electrifying games against the Pacers. I love seeing how these personal dynamics add an extra layer of drama to the games and make the season more unpredictable and thrilling. As for the potential trade for Zach LaVine, I think he could be an excellent addition to the Warriors. LaVine has incredible offensive talent and could bring a new level of dynamism to the team. His ability to shoot from long distance and create plays could relieve pressure on Curry and Draymond Green, allowing for greater tactical flexibility for Steve Kerr. However, I'm also cautious about the associated risks. The trade could destabilize the team's current chemistry, and losing key players like Wiggins and Looney, along with draft picks, could impact the team's depth and consistency. LaVine's adaptation to the Warriors' system and team culture will be crucial. What do you all think about the recent updates for the Warriors? First, what are your thoughts on the growing rivalry between Steph Curry and Andrew Nembhard of the Indiana Pacers? How do you think this will impact the matchups between the Warriors and the Pacers next season? Do you believe this will elevate Curry's game or create a more exciting rivalry? And what about the potential trade involving Zach LaVine from the Chicago Bulls? Could adding LaVine transform the team, bringing new dimensions to the offense and easing the pressure on Curry and Draymond Green? Or do you think the team should explore other options in the market? Share your thoughts and expectations. I'm curious to know what you think about these issues and how you believe they will impact the Warriors' future.